I am back with another video, episode 2 now, on the Chechnya campaign. And before we get started, make sure that you like and subscribe to this uh, channel. I'm trying to reach 50 subscribers by the end of February. So as of right now, we have a whole entire month left to get this done. Last time, we got our 2 oil and we got our first civilian industry. We're not even able to build it as we have no productivity and unemployment is spiking through the roof. So how do we fix this? Well, I was looking through the focus tree, and a lot of these focuses here, a lot of these ones right here, these few are going to fix our economy and make it really, really good, as this one is going to start kind of having people get to work, start getting them educated. Right here is just going to give us some more units. So right now, with the situation we are in economically, we are making $0.049 billion. So to kind of keep progressing, we are going to construct a new hydroelectric power dam, and let's get cracking. China is joining the World Trade Organization. So now China is starting to open up to the world economy. We actually have gotten a few trade agreements done. It was with Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, and Russia for the 3 places. So we are just waiting for either an investment or something. And right now we got 200 political power. We're not buying nuclear. We're not doing any of this. We can upgrade our laboratory equipment. This is going to cost us 0.1 billion, but I definitely think it is worth it if we can start getting research done. And we are actually now producing our network infrastructure. This is going to have people, this is going to increase our GDP per capita, better construction. Oh, wait, no. This is going to give us state infrastructure. And what else does this network infrastructure do again? Productivity, growth speed. There we go. That's it. And we need that for our factories to be working faster. It's only building because of the few that I just listed, the construction one, the productivity, and the GDP. 2G and microprocessors are done. So right now we need more research speed, so that's going to take 142 days. Right now I think we upgrade our small arms. We're going to become a arms exporter at this point. We still have our 100 light multi-role fighters, and the construction of the new hydroelectric power dams is done. The music is probably loud for you guys. I'm sorry, I'm going to turn it down. There we go. So now we got more power, and I'm pretty sure we are selling it. Right now we need to cut back on it a little bit so we are able to at least power our buildings. And so with that, we will be loyal people and law enforcement agencies. The intelligence community gains 15 popularity, but we do lose 4 stability. That's fine. It will drop us down to 71, but we're still making a ton of political power anyway. So we don't need this. This is for military industries. We're not producing any military industries. So right now, I don't think anything's going to happen. So I'll catch you guys when I need to. So they still continue with their emerging outlook. And like I said, Georgia does now actually have a focus tree. We gotta scroll here, try to find it. There we go. They are actually going down their communist branch. I've only seen them go down here, the concessions to Russia branch. I've never seen them actually go down their communist branch before, which is very surprising. So now we have loyal people in law enforcement agencies. So we need loyal people in law enforcement agencies. The enemies are still awake and hoping to destabilize our republic. Can never have that happen. So right now, we might have to go into a bit of debt to keep moving forward. Like a lot of debt. That's if I go down here, then here, then here. I genuinely don't know where to go because all these are going to start having us losing money. So I think right now we go with Ministry of Agriculture. This is going to get us a civilian factory, but it's going to cost us a 7.5 billion. So that means we're going to go into some debt. We kind of have to at this point. So Ministry of Agriculture, and if we have to, we'll just ask the Russians for a bailout. And now we have our next research slot open for us to use, which means we will be going for DNA and fingerprinting, because this will help us out in the long term with gaining population. And yeah, so right now the state of the world, oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I actually assigned generals, a general and a field commander to our troops. They will not be training up yet because that would just be a loss of manpower at this point, something that we have very little of. So right now, nothing has really been going on. Ethiopia and Eritrea. Right now, Eritrea is winning. Sudan is losing. Congo's still a mess. That is kind of the world report. And Bush still is president, as he will be for a handful of years still. So I'll leave it at that and see. Agriculture is done. So we now have a new civilian factory, but we did go into a lot of debt. So right now we'll be start investing into some medicine. This will gain some more political power, some more stability, give us some more manpower, and the head of Chechnya, our current government, will be getting a lot more popular. But on the flip side of that, we are now making a lot more money, and our GDP per capita is spiking right now. We'll have at least 2 more civilian factories that we will be able to use. So we'll have 2 more research slots, not factories. We'll have 2 more civilian factories to use for building, 2 more research slots available for producing equipment and getting our getting our research on a roll and our technology. Interesting proposal, not gonna happen. So I guess I might leave you guys here, and I'll see what happens. So we have an interesting proposal and a proposed trade agreement from Armenia. We're taking that as they are a part of the CSTO faction. Not happening, bad idea, because what's the point in military stuff when we're not even using any of them? I guess we go no power restrictions. I think the next thing that we will have to build, I don't think I can increase. I can. I can at least get 1 more oil. Now that's big that I can at least do that. I never thought I could. But that's going to work. That will give us more money in the future. So once this is done in 2002 coming up here, then we'll start working on our infrastructure and we can get another extra oil to put to the market. Another extra oil. Right now we are making 0.097 as unemployment rate. Nobody is unemployed in our great country. The threshold is at 6 though. And workers right now are working in civilian industries, kind of. I mean, they're working just about everywhere, which is great for the economy. Um, that wasn't though, because it does cost though for whenever we do this stuff, which is completely fine with me. Um, we could We are going to be revising the military industry. We're going to go into more debt. I know in the first episode I said don't, but this episode we're going all in. We're building up the military industry as well. We're going to start producing our own weapons to sell to the market. And I'm also looking at when I can unlock the next research slot, because for that I will be using that to definitely go after top of the line aircraft. I'm pretty sure that's what I wanted to do. Because I can get an aircraft. I cannot. I cannot get any military high command. Never mind. That throws a wrench in my plans. My plan was to make aircraft and then sell them to the market, because those cost a bit more. So right now the plan would have to be is to possibly get our ATGMs up to like a 2005 ATGM, so that then, we could sell those, or we do artillery, as we do have. I'm pretty sure we have artillery in our divisions. Now we have manpads, ATGMs, small arms. So yeah, so maybe some ATGMs and definitely a lot of small arms. But the South San state has declared war on Myanmar. We'll see what comes out of this one. So yeah, so right now, South San state is now at war with Myanmar. So Myanmar is going to start cleaning up their borders a bit. Afghanistan, last time Operation the terrorist attacks happened, I'm pretty sure, if I stand corrected. So the war on terror, I'm pretty sure, did happen, and that sucks. Major financial institution fails. So that's going to be pretty bad. I think the terrorist attacks have not happened, I don't think. Unless if I'm thinking of a different thing, but we'll see. We are going just to take the hit economically. That just removes us down to fast growth. We still weren't making really enough money anyway to have that be an issue. So no, the terrorist attacks have not happened yet. So we are pretty much unable to send any military aid. We will be going up to at least global interventionalism. We are unable to go to neo-imperialism, but interventionalism should be, for the best. That's fine for us, but we cannot do that because we have the Russians on our hands to deal with. So we have just revived the military industry of Chechnya. These will give us more units. These guys will give us more units and also equip those units. So right now, let's go with support the farmers or modernize. Let's go support the farmers. I mean, we are in a lot of debt right now, but it's barely putting anything on our economy, so I think we'll be fine in the long run. We do have a decision. We're going to take it right away because it is the laboratories, so we're going to keep getting research. And like I said, as the industry is rolling, the GDP per capita and GDP are going to keep going and going. We're going to get more productivity. Right now, we don't have any unemployed people. So, I mean, right now, we're looking pretty good. I think we're looking pretty good economically. Um, yeah. So, I guess I'm kind of jump ahead here. Very interesting development. Ukraine has joined the CSTO. So our faction, the CSTO, grows stronger. The axis of resistance is still around with Lebanon, not Lebanon, Hezbollah actually also has their own focus tree now. Um, but anyway, Iran and Lebanon are the axis of resistance. I saw the Gulf Cooperation Council did grow stronger, so we might be seeing a faction possibly. NATO is still around kicking. Nobody has left or joined who hasn't yet. Um, and yeah, so that's kind of the world news. I'm gonna keep this going. Uh, we economically are still running a nice positive, and military production crisis. Um, I mean, we're not really creating anything, so that's actually kind of for the better. Actually, wait, we are. Are we? No, we're not any. We should be, as we have a military industry, but we are not using it. That is weird, because we gained the military industry, but we just aren't getting to use it. Bah, whatever. I guess that's how they want to play the game, even though we have two right there. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Um, whatever. I guess we are unable to use those military industries, but we are so close to supporting the farmers. Also, in other world news, um, Myanmar did win against the South San state, and the next war, what was it? Oh, Libya's war was done. Eritrea is about stalemated. So we just supported the farmers. We will be modernizing the agro industry. And right now we will be lowering our corruption down a handful of spots as we have the political power to do so. So we are now making a lot more money because of one, resource exports. The oil is making us a lot of money right now. Um, Population, corporates barely paying anything. I mean, also we're just making a lot of money, so we're just gonna keep chugging along. Um, the general packed radio service is done, so now we're gonna get some 3G. Actually, we won't. That's gonna take 544. I think we're actually gonna do microcomputing. It's the same amount of time, but we actually gain a research buff for doing that. So yeah, and also now our next research slot is finished. Like I said, we were gonna go down the artillery branch, or should we now? Ooh, Myanmar cracks down on the protests. I've just been thinking about what we should do with this. We could get nuclear energy. I think that's what we do. Because if we can get nuclear energy, and we could get people to we could sell it. I mean, these only take 333 days to complete, all of them, to most of them. We won't go weapons. We will not be getting nuclear weapons. That would be very unrealistic of us as Chechnya. So, I definitely think we go some reactor route, and I think we might be able to build a nuclear reactor. There's nothing here saying that we won't be able to. Right now, the strikes will last until October 22nd. And right now, we are building up on the infrastructure in Chechnya. The first infrastructure will be done July of 2004, so we gotta pick it up here on the pace of getting these focuses down. Because if we can get down here, that's an office sector and a fuel power plant. This will give us a hand. This will actually give us some more money. Then we got a lot of other things down here, so we can at least start getting to the cult of Kedrov. Right now, small arms is done, so we're gonna keep going for the next small arms, and hopefully they let us produce it. No, lack of resources. Oh, whatever. Yeah, so the next research slot will be available. We will not be making any units. What we are now going to be doing, we're going to be adding more equipment to the market. We'll be adding, I say, 2,000 Russian AK-47s, priced at normal. We'll be adding, let's say, 6 T-60, let's say 16 T-62s. We will also now be adding we'll also be adding 16 BTR-60s. And that's going to be the equipment that we'll be trying to sell. So right now we'll be restore the infrastructure. This is actually going to add to infrastructure and gain us more popularity, but it's going to cost 7 billion, so we're going to have to go into a bit more debt. At this point, doesn't really matter. We'll be able to pay it all back in a very long time, but we will be able to pay it back. So I think that was all kind of the world news, at least what's going on in our country. Nothing's going on in Afghanistan right now. DRC's about to fall. Myanmar, it was cracking down on protests. Eritrea is still in a stalemate. So yeah, that's what's going on. Done with the strikes in the military industries. Still not going to be producing anything though for some reason. I think I'll probably have to leave the game and come back in. Increased consumer confidence, exactly. So, I mean, that just gave us another bigger boost to our economy. We are now making 0.108 billion. Man, we are really working on our economy. Is pretty much booming right now. We're getting all these research slots. Our GDP per capita is like going through the roof, which is excellent. Nobody's unemployed. Our productivity is way above the national average, and we have restored the infrastructure in most parts of Chechnya. So now we are producing one more oil to be sent out to the market, which that should also increase. It actually decreased. Something must have happened. It must have done a little bit of rework. So I think we made some great progress, guys, in this episode. So this is where we're going to be leaving it off. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. We are trying to get to 50. Like I said, at the end of February, when you guys are seeing this, it will be February 1st. So we have, it's a leap year, right? So we will have 29 days to get to 50, and we'll see if we can do it. We are at 30 right now. We just need 20 more. So like I said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you later, comrades. This is Sargeant7 Gaming, out.